Lacey! Lacey! Hey, Lacey! Lacey! Come on!
What is it? Why are you yelling like that?
Well, it's your fault for not replying fast enough.
Seriously, I was only gone for like 2 or 3 minutes. Can't you wait a little? Aren't you supposed to be in school right now anyway? Shouldn't you be in class?
The teacher had to go to a sudden faculty meeting, so we've got self-study time.
Uh-huh. Well, just so you know, I'm squeezing in this chat while I'm on a break from work, so if I take a minute or two to reply, maybe don't freak out about it.
Wait, hold up. You're still working?
Yeah, why wouldn't I be?
I thought women who marry rich husbands just quit their jobs and live the dream. Martin's a high earner, isn't he?
I mean, yeah, he makes decent money.
Then why keep working?
Because not everyone marries to become a trophy wife. I studied really hard to get into this industry. This was my goal long before Martin even came into the picture. I'm not giving that up just because I got married.
I guess.
Anyway, was there a reason you blew up my phone, or...
Huh?
I'd like to get back to work sometime today, so if you do have a point, maybe get to it.
Oh, right. I forgot why I messaged you in the first place. Your honeymoon, is it still coming up?
Yeah, it is.
Where are you going?
We haven't finalized anything yet, but both Martin and I have tight work schedules, so we're thinking of doing something short. Maybe a 2-night, 3-day trip somewhere warm.
Warm? You're going south?
Well, I said we're considering it. Nothing's been set in stone. It's just one of the options we're tossing around right now.
So, like, Florida, Texas, Arizona?
Yeah, somewhere along those lines, probably.
Oh, that sounds so fun. I want to dress up like a cowboy. I want to eat real gumbo from the South, and I want to see alligators up close.
Then save up some money and go on your own trip someday.
Wait, you're not going to take me with you?
Why on earth would I do that? It's a honeymoon. That means it's supposed to be just me and my husband. Why would I bring my little sister along? You're in your final year of high school. You should at least understand that much.
Huh. Boo-hoo.
Pouting and sending cutest emojis won't change my mind. You're not coming. Anyway, I'm going back to work now.
You're so stingy.
Lacey, we need to talk. Mom? Wow, okay, it's been a little while. What's going on? I just spoke with Sydney. She told me you refused her request. Huh? Oh, you mean that thing about her wanting to come on our honeymoon? Well, that's right. Don't you think that was cruel? Poor Sydney. Wait, are you serious right now? You're her older sister, Lacey. A big sister should be kind, supportive, understanding. When your adorable little sister makes a simple request, it's your duty to say yes. But your attitude... Honestly, what kind of sister behaves that way? Mom, I already explained this to Sydney, but I'll say it again. A honeymoon is something that's supposed to be just the couple. You know that, right? Didn't you and Dad go on yours as a pair? Oh, please, my brother came along on our honeymoon. Wait, what? He came with you? On your honeymoon? Yes, he did. And Dad was okay with that? Look, Lacey, times change. Times change? Yes, maybe having someone else tag along on a honeymoon is actually modern. You can't just cling to outdated ideas like people used to. This is a world that values flexibility and openness. If you can't adapt to new ways of thinking, how are you going to survive out there? Mom, what are you even saying right now? That's not a fresh perspective. It's a stretch if I've ever heard one. Martin and I want to travel alone, whether that's old-fashioned or cutting-edge or whatever. It doesn't matter. It's our honeymoon, our trip. We get to decide how it goes. But Sydney wants to go with you. Doesn't that mean anything? Okay, let me back up a bit. First of all, we haven't even finalized anything yet. Not the date, not the location, nothing. Really? Sydney only brought it up because I casually mentioned a few places Martin and I were considering. Just casual conversation, nothing locked in, and she took that and ran with it. Oh, well, in that case, it'll be even easier to include her from the beginning. This way you can plan it as a group of 3. I'll let Sydney and Kate know the change. They were asking about it.
Excuse me, what?
I mean, if you haven't made the arrangements yet, then it makes perfect sense to work Sydney into the itinerary.
Hold on, I never said that. I never agreed to include her. You're totally twisting what I said.
Oh, don't be so dramatic. It's practically the same thing.
It's not the same, not even close. I was talking about potential places for a 2-person trip. What you're doing is inserting a 3rd person and pretending like it's no big deal. It is a big deal.
Now, there's no point in whining about it. I've already told everyone it's happening.
Wow, so now it's a decision just because you say so? Is this what it always comes down to with you? When things don't go your way, you push harder, talk louder, and pretend that makes it true?
Excuse me?
You heard me. I'm not a kid anymore. I'm married now, Mom. I've got a husband, a home, a life. So no, I'm not just going to roll over and accept your ridiculous demands like I used to, even if you're my mother.
How can you say that? Don't you care about Sydney at all? She's your sister, Lacey.
Of course I care about her, but caring doesn't mean I'll ruin my honeymoon to play chaperone. Sydney's not a child. She doesn't need to be glued to my side. And honestly, the fact that she thought this was even an option, that's not on me. That's on you for encouraging this kind of behavior.
That's enough.
It really isn't. You've spent years expecting me to fall in line with whatever you decide is reasonable. Well, not this time. You don't get to turn my honeymoon into your experiment in family bonding.
You are turning your back on your family.
No, I'm setting boundaries. Big difference. This honeymoon is for Martin and me. That's the end of it.
You don't mean that. Lacey, please, think about your sister. Don't you love her?
I do. I really do. But I also love myself and my marriage and my husband. I'm not going to sacrifice that to make everyone else comfortable. So no matter how many guilt trips you try to lay on me, my answer is still no.
Lacey!
I've said what I need to say. And if Sydney still needs a vacation that badly, maybe you can take her somewhere instead. As for me, I'm going on my honeymoon with my husband, alone. Talk later, Mom. Bye. Lacey! What is it? Why are you sending me weird little giggles?
Guess where I am right now?
I don't know, and I don't care.
Come on, you're no fun at all.
I'm busy, so whatever this is, make it quick.
Okay, drum roll please. I am currently sitting on a Southwest Airlines flight.
What?
Yep. It's the perfect timing, right? I just graduated high school 2 days ago. Yay me. So I thought, why not treat myself to a little graduation trip? And what better idea than to combine it with your honeymoon?
You what?
I figured you wouldn't tell me anything directly, so I got creative. I mean, you really tried to hide your honeymoon plans, didn't you? So secretive, so sneaky. But you made one fatal mistake, big sis.
I swear to God.
You told Cousin Kate. All I had to do was gently nudge her with a few questions, and boom, she spilled everything. Dates, airline, hotel area, absolute gold mine.
Kate actually told you?
Yep, and once I had that info, I booked the same flight. Well, technically Mom booked it for me, but same difference.
Wait, back up. What do you mean Mom booked it?
Oh, she's totally on board with the whole thing. Said it'd be good bonding for us as sisters. She even said she'd cover the flight, and she added that she'd be sending you the bill later. So technically, my graduation honeymoon combo trip, it's all on you. Surprise!
Are you out of your mind? You need to turn around now. Even if you come, we're not meeting you.
Tisk, tisk. I knew you'd say that. That's why Mom came up with a genius backup plan.
Oh, this should be rich.
I only brought $1 in my wallet. That's right, 1.
You what?
Yep, just a single lonely dollar bill. So even if you try to ditch me, what are you gonna do? Leave your poor little sister abandoned in a strange city with no money? Not even you could be that heartless, right?
I cannot believe this. This is insane.
Nah, this is strategy. Mom called it sisterly insurance. Basically, you have to come pick me up now.
Sydney, listen to me very carefully. Even if you show up, we are not spending this trip with you. Martin and I have been planning this for months. It's our honeymoon, not your joyride. You were never supposed to be part of it.
And yet, here I am. Isn't that funny?
You really think this is okay? That this is normal behavior?
I think it's fabulous. I mean, come on, who wouldn't want to travel with their super cool sister and her rich, handsome new husband?
Unbelievable.
Anyway, let's stop playing hard to get, shall we? You can meet me at Orlando Airport after you land. I'll be the one holding a "Welcome, my wife" sign, just to confuse everyone.
Sydney.
Oh, and don't worry, I packed light. Just 2 suitcases, a carry-on, and my stuffed raccoon. He needs a vacation, too.
Listen to me, I am not joking. Turn around now while you still can. You've completely overstepped here.
Hey, I had a stressful semester. College apps, finals, graduation prep. I deserve this.
Not at my expense.
Relax, Lacey. You'll thank me. Once we're all at the hotel sipping margaritas by the pool, you'll see how great this is. I'll even let you and Martin have 1 whole day alone. 1. That's fair, right?
You seriously think this is a favor?
Think of it as adding a little spice to your trip. Besides, I'm practically family to Martin now, too. He'll understand.
You don't know Martin at all if you believe that.
Wow, you really are tense. All right, I'll let you go for now. I've got a cute guy 2 rows back who keeps looking back at me. I think he's into the whole mysterious girl on a solo flight vibe.
You are not crashing this honeymoon. End of story.
We'll see. Orlando, here I come.
Sydney.
Bye! Text me when you land. Lacey, I just landed at Orlando Airport. Where are you? You were supposed to arrive around 10, right? I'm waiting at the east exit. Come get me already.
I already told you, even if you come, I'm not meeting you.
What? You're seriously saying that now, after I made it all the way here? You heard me, and just like I told you earlier, I only brought $1. 1! You're really gonna abandon your own sister in a place she's never been? Come on, I haven't even eaten yet. I'm starving over here.
Then call Mom and have her pick you up.
Excuse me?
You said you have $1, right? That should buy you a snack or 2.
Lacey, you're not actually going to leave me here, right? You're joking, right?
You flew to Florida on your own, without permission, and now you expect me to drop everything in order to cater to you? That's not how this works.
Stop messing around. Just come and pick me up already. I'm at the east exit like I said.
You know what? Let me just say this clearly so there's no room for confusion. I am cutting ties with you and Mom. From today on, we're done.
What?
I've had enough. You throw tantrums every time something doesn't go your way, and Mom always backs you up no matter how ridiculous you're being. She twists logic into knots just to make me look like the bad guy. You two have no idea how exhausting it's been for me all these years, just bending over backwards, swallowing everything, pretending like it's normal.
Oh my God, here we go again, Lacey's dramatic monologue. Enough with the guilt trip already, just come pick me up.
I can't.
Why the hell not?
Because I'm flying to Paris.
Paris?
That's right, Paris.
Wait, what happened to going to the south for the honeymoon? Florida, Texas, Arizona?
Those were just potential destinations during the planning phase. And in the end, we postponed the honeymoon anyway.
Postponed?
Yeah, Martin and I suddenly had an opportunity come up and we had to move fast.
Wait, what does that mean?
It means we're moving to Paris. Starting today, we're basing our work there. You know, we're both in the fashion industry. This is huge for us.
So, You're really going?
Yes, this is goodbye, Sydney. I'm going to be living in Paris from now on, and I don't plan on coming back. At least not in any way that involves you.
You're kidding.
If I do return for any reason, it'll be short and quiet, and I won't be calling. I won't be visiting, I won't be meeting up.
Come on, stop joking. This isn't funny.
This isn't a joke. I mean it. This is the end of the road.
You can't just decide that on your own.
Actually, I can, and I already did. Dad's supporting my decision too.
Dad is?
He understands why I'm doing this. Oh, and you might want to know, he's thinking about divorcing Mom.
What?
Yeah, pretty much for the same reasons I just listed. He's had enough of her controlling, manipulative behavior. He said he was going to hand her the divorce papers this morning, so I imagine the house is, lively right about now.
You're lying.
I don't need to lie. I've got nothing left to prove to any of you.
Lacey, wait.
No, my flight's about to board, so I'll have to cut this off here.
You're at the airport? You're seriously there right now?
Of course, Martin and I are waiting at the gate. We'll be in the air in less than 30 minutes.
But what about the arrival time? Kate said.
Kate? Oh, sweetie. Kate's a bit of a chaotic one. She kept trying to fish for details, so I gave her vague answers. I figured she'd do her own wild math and pass whatever she thought she knew on to you.
So she never had the real plan?
Not even close. We purposefully kept everything under wraps for this exact reason.
Lacey, please, you can't just leave me here.
I already did. There's nothing more I can do for you.
But
Here's the last thing I'll say. Call home. Beg Mom to find someone who can come get you. That's your only option now.
Lacey, don't do this, please. Just...
Goodbye, Sydney. Take care of yourself.
Lacey, wait!
I ended up hearing about what happened afterward from my father. Apparently, when he told my mother he wanted a divorce, she didn't take it seriously at all. In fact, when he handed her the papers, she just smirked and signed them on the spot, thinking it was some kind of bluff or empty threat. According to Dad, she even laughed as she did it, saying something like, "Go ahead, see if I care." She never thought he'd actually go through with it. But he did. Without any hesitation, he filed the papers the very next day, and that's when she panicked. By the time it hit her that this wasn't just a game or tactic to scare her, it was already too late. The divorce was official, and everything had started moving forward. Now she's apparently living all alone in a cheap apartment on the outskirts of town. No one visits her, and from what I've heard, she spends most of her days sulking and complaining about how unfair everything is. As if she wasn't the one who drove it all to this point. As for my younger sister, she didn't end up staying with our mother earlier. It turns out that my grandmother, my father's older sister, went to pick her up shortly after the divorce was finalized. But instead of taking her back to our childhood home, she made arrangements to keep her far away from our mother. Grandma made it clear she was cutting my sister off from that toxic environment. Apparently, she's going to have my sister start working at her husband's factory. She says it's time someone taught her some real-life discipline and responsibility, away from the endless pampering our mother always enabled. Honestly, looking at how things turned out, our family scattered and separated, maybe it was for the best. A dysfunctional family pretending to be whole isn't a real family at all.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.